This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Kansas Jayhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game, talking to his team, he wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when the season ends. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Jayhawks headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Iowa's offense has the ball first today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's 1 or 2 guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get to the marker himself. At the 35, he's open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Toppins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Kansas offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And having that unit in front, man, that big offensive line that you can trust is so important when you're trying to bring along a freshman throughout a football season. Like, there's going to be mistakes. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet. But, Palmer, you want to settle him down? You want to give the best version of him to this football team? Protect him. Run the football. And this offensive line can do that.
I agree, David. I think this offensive line helps the head coach and his offensive coordinator just sleep a little bit easier, knowing they've got a young quarterback back there. But because of that experience and the physicality up front, they're going to give him the best possible chance to have success in this game.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Luck. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll run it again. He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Tight end now in motion. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. It's a running room. The 20. Touchdown, Jayhawk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's it open. There's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. And we're even here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed. Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball, and it's live.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Under fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Gonna let it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Well, I know he makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. For him to run the post route like that and then locate the ball in the air, out-jump a defender on a 50-50 ball, and have the hand strength to reel that one in, that is impressive.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They'll run the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Splits the uprights. Good. And we are all tied up here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Luck. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Makes the grab. It's blocked. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's up to 73 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they're after him. And the missed connection on third down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard. He gets a hand on it. Defense has it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we knew this quarterback can put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
They're going to run it. Creates a little room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this so far in this game. Staff, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
A shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Maybe some room here. Picks up the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Some misdirection with the counter. There he goes. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll try the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the play fake. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.